They know that they can't go after everyone with a cell phone. They know that they can't go after every single journalist who's trying to cover these stories. And so what they want to do is that they want to make an example out of one person that's highly visible.
And my bracelet, I had on a bracelet that my husband bought me for our wedding, which was this diamond bracelet, and it kept getting caught. And it was kind of hurting, and they said they'd take it off. And I said, do you mind taking that up to my husband in room blah, 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 blah. And one of the FBI agents said, sure, and took it up, and that's how my husband found out. Otherwise, no one would have known where I was.
Wow.
Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. Anytime I go live or make a video, y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Let's go to Don Lemon Juice. The man with the man on the back of him. He need to get a backpack with another man on it. So let's talk about this idiot. And let's keep it 100. I would not have a problem with Don Lemon Juice if he was actually a journalist and he actually was doing journalistic things, exercising his First Amendment. Even though I don't like him, I wouldn't say anything because it wouldn't matter. Why would I want a man to get arrested and go to jail for something he didn't do? This fool wasn't outside the church observing what was going on and interviewing people. This fool was in the church. It's like for instance, I'll say this again, and I'm gonna play this clip. On January 6th, how many people did they allow to be journalists on January 6th? They deemed everybody an insurrectionist. They did not give them credit for saying, I'm just going to the Capitol and reporting on what's going on. They were arresting people and didn't care. This is no different, dude. They used the FACE Act that you violated in a church. All right, let's listen to Don Lemon Juice on Kimmel Show, which is irrelevant. I've never watched the show a day in my life. Roll the clip.
And on January 18th, is that correct? You were covering a protest at a church in St. Paul, Minnesota, an anti-ICE protest. Apparently there's a pastor at the church who's also a local ICE official, which is, so I think, just as Jesus would want. And I believe we have some B-roll. Protesters interrupted the Sunday service, and you followed them in. You interviewed various people in the church, and afterward, well, you were arrested. Now, first I want to ask you, is there a difference between whether those protesters had the right to go into a church and whether a credentialed journalist like yourself had the right to go in and cover them going into the church?
Well, listen, obviously I'm in the middle of this, so I can't say a lot. There's a lot that I cannot say, but what I will say is that I'm not a protester. I went there to be a journalist. I went there to chronicle and document and record what was happening. I was following that one group around, and so that's what I did. I reported on them, and so, but I do think that there is a difference between a protester and a journalist.
So the next day, Trump reposts something from someone saying that you should be arrested, you should be sentenced in prison for violating the FACE Act. And at this point, are you thinking, I might get arrested?
Well, not until they started, the drip, drip, drip of people starting to talk about it. I think Todd Blanche and Pam Bondi and all those folks talked about it. But here's the interesting thing, though, is that after that, I retained an attorney. And the attorney reached out to them and said, basically, I understand that you have an interest because your folks have been talking about it. And so if you are serious about this, then let's do it the right way. He's perfectly willing to self-report it, which means turn yourself in. And so we don't have to go through this whole rigmarole, and never heard back from them.
That is customary in a situation like this, that someone would be allowed to turn themselves in.
Yeah, people who are accused of much worse things than I am accused of doing, is they are allowed the courtesy. I mean, Donald Trump was allowed the courtesy to turn himself in.
Quit lying. They tried to break in Mar-a-Lago and did all kind of crazy stuff. They went to perp walk Donald Trump. They perp walked him, and they got him in the thing and got him a mugshot. I haven't seen Don Lemon's mugshot. Have you?
Nope.
I haven't seen his mugshot. So, but the president of the United States got a mugshot. And the crazy thing is that Don Lemon, these people are so disingenuous. Don Lemon cannot make a comparison to Donald Trump. Donald Trump was the president of the United States. He was still protected by Secret Service. So how do you arrest a person protected by Secret Service? Like, so the nuance and caveats that go along with a former president or a current president is very different than a regular citizen who is not protected by the government. There has to be an arrangement for transport and everything, because he can't just drive down there. He has to have Secret Service transfer him down there. So, it's a lot different. I want to tell you guys about verdict. It's official.
Charge, and then they give it to them. But you can write whatever you want to in an indictment. As I've been doing some research, you can say whatever you want, and for even if you lie about it, prosecutors can pretty much say what they want with impunity, and,
all right,
and they don't face any sort of consequence.
So time out. I just wanted to clear this up, because he definitely don't, or he don't know what he's talking about, or he's misrepresenting what the truth is. There's a process in the legal system. You could go to a magistrate and try to get them to sign your probable cause statement to arrest him. You have to articulate what laws were violated before you can bring it before anybody. Activist judges, in my opinion, or maybe the judges just don't want to touch it because the precedent has been set in situations like this. I get it. But the next step is to go to a grand jury of your peers. And then what they do is they evaluate the legitimacy of what the claim is. And if people, your peers, decide that the legitimacy of the claims that are being presented are reasonable, then they will formally indict you. And then they can have the authority to go and arrest you for your charges. It's not like a random, like you just go and say, this person is guilty of these crimes. Yes, you're guilty. No, there's an evaluation, there's a standard, there's a checks and balances portion of that. Now, it's easier to get indicted for things, so it's not as hard to, the indictment process at a grand jury is not the same as a jury trial. The burden of proof and all that stuff is a lot more detailed. There's a lot more information that has to be disclosed. There's cross-examination. There's a lot of other things that go in a jury trial than a grand jury indictment. So it is easier to indict people, right? You can indict people depending on how you frame it. You can indict somebody that may not be formally convicted at some point. So Don Lemon may have a point if he says that the threshold for indictment is lower, but you can't say because other judges didn't prosecute you or sign the warrant for your arrest, that means that somehow you are innocent. I don't think that's the case whatsoever. Roll the clip.
So take us through what happened. It was Thursday night when they came to get you,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
When they got me.
You're here in LA.
When the popo came.
Yeah.
You gotta laugh at something, right? But look, it's very serious. I had gone to, I was here to cover the Grammys. I was going to do the red carpet. And I had gone to the Black Music Collective event that night, where the importance of Black music and artists and whatever. And the reason I cover it is because of the First Amendment, the freedom of expression, and the art of music is part of that. And then I'd gone to the Spotify party, and it's all young people, and they're like, Mr. Lemon, oh my God, I love watching you on TikTok. And I'm like, wow, that's different than my grandma loves watching you on CNN, so it's a whole new art. And I got back to the hotel. I walked in I had my swag bag from the thing, and I was walking up to the room, and I pressed the elevator button, and all of a sudden I feel myself being jostled, and people trying to grab me and put me in handcuffs, and I said, what are you doing here? And they said, we came to arrest you. And I said, who are you? And then finally they identified themselves, and I said, if you are who you are, then where's the warrant? And they didn't have a warrant, so they had to wait for someone from outside, an FBI guy, to come in to show me a warrant on a cell phone. And by that time, I was like trying to, figure out what was going on, to get my bearings, and they dropped all my stuff. My glasses had fallen on the floor. I'm like, I can't read that. So they had to pick my glasses up, and I read it, and still, what does that mean? So, and then there was a bunch of guys, and they took me outside. FBI guys were out there. I mean, it had to be maybe a dozen people, which is
what he's saying is not accurate. He's embellishing some of this. There's no way in the world that Don Lemon is a threat enough where they got to do a sneak attack. I'm pretty sure when he went in the elevator, they acknowledged, hey, Don Lemon, you're under arrest. We need you to put your hands behind your back or whatever. There's no jostling him and throwing him up against the wall and not even identifying themselves. That didn't happen. And then the warrant part. You don't need you don't need a warrant for them to arrest you. They don't have to show you a warrant. I guarantee you what happened was they arrested him and he said, I want to see the warrant. And they said, okay, we'll show you the warrant. But they don't have to show you the warrant to arrest you. They don't have to. So I bet you $1 million they accommodated his request to see the warrant. So they got a guy with a phone and showed it to him like, here, Don Lemon, here's the warrant. So you don't have any question whatsoever. But there is not a scenario where they arrested him and then they had to go show him a warrant somehow, or the arrest wasn't final. It's like, no, they arrest you and they may have the courtesy of showing you the warrant or not. They don't have to show you the warrant. I don't know what people are thinking, like, but anyway, roll the clip.
Waste, Jimmy, of resources, because I had told them weeks before, and maybe once or twice, that we would, I think my attorney tried to contact them once, maybe twice, that I could just go in and it would have to be the folks who were just working there that day, and they wouldn't have to have all these people following me around.
It's more than just a waste of resources. So they grab you and they take you where?
Well, you're right about more than just a waste of resources. They want that. They want to embarrass you. They want to intimidate you. They want to instill fear, and so that's why they did it that way. They took me down to a holding place in the federal courthouse.
And they give you mugshots, strip search, all of that stuff?
No strip search, but mugshot, fingerprints, the whole 9 yards, twice.
Did they put you in a cell?
I was in a holding room.
You're in a holding room?
Yes.
And how long are you in that holding room?
From about midnight, 12:30 to 1 or so the next day.
Who did you make your one phone call to?
Here's the interesting thing. I didn't have a one phone call. I never had a one.
Wait a minute. I watch a lot of TV.
I know. I asked them, do I get my one phone call, Jimmy? They said, no, you don't. You get to talk to your attorney whenever the court says that you can. And so that wasn't until the next day. But I tell you how I got it out. I had my Apple Watch on in my phone. And I called my husband. I said, hey, Siri, call Tim. And he was asleep, went to his voicemail. And then I said, hey, Siri, call Abby Lowell, who's my attorney, and went to his voicemail. He was traveling back from someplace. And finally, I got into the front of an FBI agent's truck, and they had the handcuffs on me. And my bracelet, I had on a bracelet that my husband bought me for our wedding, which was this diamond bracelet, and it kept getting caught. And it was kind of hurting, and they said they'd take it off. And I said, do you mind taking that up to my husband in room blah, 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 blah. And one of the FBI agents said, sure, and took it up, and that's how my husband found out. Otherwise, no one would have known where I was.
Wow.
Time out. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Somehow I ended up in the front seat. Like, no, they were accommodating you. You just mentioned that you used your watch to call people and they didn't answer. They let you use your iPhone, Apple Watch to call your husband. He didn't answer. They let you call your attorney. He didn't answer. They let you sit in the front seat. And then they took your property to your husband in the hotel room. Quit acting like they were treating you some type of way, bro. If they were treating you some type of way, you'd be in the back, they'd have took your watch off. They'd have made you take your watch off so you can't communicate. They treated you fairly. And you act like they didn't is crazy to me. There's a couple more clips and then we're gonna move to the next topic. Roll it.
Mention the act of courtesy that FBI agent extended to you. Were you treated well?
So not by the guys that arrested me, obviously, but not all federal agents are the same. And the guys who work for Homeland Security and the FBI are not the guys that you see out there on ICE, who have 47 days of training, who are, violating people's due process rights. They are completely different people. And I have always had a very good relationship with law enforcement, especially federal law enforcement, because I used to do these franchises when I was in local news called, FBI's Most Wanted, right? The Alabama's Most Wanted, or New York's Most Wanted, or whichever market I was in. And so these guys were professional, they were courteous, and they were kind, but not the original Homeland Security guys that took me in.
When did you realize that this was a very, very big story?
I had no idea. I had a little bit of an idea when I asked to use the restroom, and sort of early in the morning. I wasn't sure what time. I didn't have a watch or anything, so I didn't know. And so I go out, and they open the door to the room where the agents, they're housed, or their office, and there was CNN on a monitor. And on the thing I could see, former CNN anchor Don Lemon arrested in Los Angeles. And I said to the guy, I was like, is that, he goes, I said, is that happening a lot? He goes, you've been on all morning.
Yeah.
And he says this is a big deal. But I still didn't. I still didn't know how big a deal it was, Jimmy. I swear to you. I walked out. My attorney said to me on the phone. Finally, when I got out, he said, "I've prepared a statement. You can rewrite it and edit it, but you need to deliver the statement." I'm like, "Deliver it to who? Like, what are you talking about?" And they said, "The people who are waiting outside." And so I go. My husband and I walk out, and I see this like.
Time out. All right, I'm done listening to this fool.
Yeah, I'm tired.
But I will say this. I think he has a clip with ALC, which I know y'all want to get to that part. But why is he lying and saying he didn't think it's a big deal? I want to show you my wife's favorite design of all time, and that is Deport Liberty. That's where the line is drawn. If you are impartially covering something, you're fine. He told you to leave the church, and you didn't. And you sat there and still harassed to interview people. I'm telling you this. I would stand up for Don Lemon if he was outside of the church and he did everything he did outside of the church when they went in. And he got his camera and looked in the church and said, look, they're in there doing that. And as the parishioners come out, he interviewed them. God is my witness. I'd say, Don Lemon, everything you did was fine. They should, Donald Trump, y'all don't do that because it's going to backfire on us because they're going to do it to us. It's not right. Don Lemon did the right thing. But that's not what he did. He coordinated with this girl. He kissed her on the cheek, got food for him.
Coffee.
He knew that they were going to go do it, and he knew, like for instance, think about this for a minute. I just want it to drive home because some people still believe that Don Lemon makes sense. If I know, just say I know a guy is going to go into a mosque, and the guy's going to disrupt the mosque, and he's going to call the imam a terrorist, and he's going to disrupt all the people praying and worshiping, and I know he's going to do it, and I know it's a crime to do it, and but I know they're going to commit a crime because I know it's not. Like, listen, y'all, when he was on Jimmy Kimmel, he said there's a difference between a journalist going in that church and other people going to that church. So Don Lemon, you knew that what they were doing was a crime. You cannot facilitate and I don't know,
the protests and the illegals and everything with ICE that's going on, because I have a big problem with what these PE agitators, the left, these liberal lunatics, the DNC, Democrats, politicians, and everyone else in between that are pro-illegals, they are now using children, right, to push their cause. Now, I want to play this here.
By the way, that was a tactic in the civil rights era too, and I always thought it was detestable. Every time I read up on it as a young man, I was embarrassed. Why are these people teaching these children out here to be brutalized to make a point? They should be protected, not done that way, but see, that's what they do.
But you know, they did that in South Africa as well.
Yeah, I know.
But
and it was detestable.
Those kids were shot down.
Yes, and they did that in America too.
So, and that's what they're trying to do. Not to that degree, because listen, during those times, the society, that it was vicious. You know, this is why when people,
you don't have to tell me.
Yeah, that's your generation, and that's what I'm saying. I didn't experience that.
I was 5 years old, and I had a small Coca-Cola bottle perched on my knee, and I was holding it. My mother had asked me to handle it. She was digging in the glove compartment in the front seat of our DeSoto. I was sitting in the back. We were passing one of those sundown towns. Some folk took a shot at my old man who was driving. They didn't lead him enough. The bullet goes through the left rear passenger door in the back. It's the bottle on my knee. Coke went everywhere. I thought my mother was going to be mad because she loved her Cokes, and 2 more bullets went into the trunk of the car.
Right.
But it was cool. I was excited. I said, oh, wow, a war, they're shooting at us. You know, that wasn't long after World War II.
But then I would say even your father generation had it worse than you.
Oh, yes, they did.
And then his father. So
yes, they did.
and
So
what I will
it's
say,
gotten
you know,
better, but I'm just saying, let's take it proportionately. It's an incremental thing, and it doesn't do any good when you act in a fashion that justifies some of the bigotry and prejudice. Like, would you want one of those folk living next to you that is making where you live in an urban area a hellhole where it's filled with theft and death? Would you want one of those people living next to you? See, that's the type of attitude that goes through. Be peaceful. And then see the Democratic Party, they say it's unfair because black folk always engage in crime and they shoplift, and it's unfair to push the laws. And that's one of the reasons they say we should let the illegals do what they do, because you see, if we enforce the law against the illegals, you might enforce it against black folk. We are law abiding, and when some clown comes up with trying to claim that we are generically not, he's got the wrong approach.
Mm-hmm. So now what they're doing with the kids, there are high schools, the board of education in Sacramento and other California school districts sent letters to school last week to allow the kids to leave school early, half day, so that they could go out and protest.
Hey, that's ridiculous.
Right. So students didn't organize this. This is the Board of Education
That's ridiculous.
instructing kids leave school and go protest without parents' consent, kids, whether they care or not. And you are literally trying to indoctrinate, like with the video I'm about to play here, indoctrinate little kids in daycare with this illegal anti-ICE BS.
This is a bunch of unprincipled, low-life scoundrels.
So this video
that's
here,
what we're talking about. They're manipulating the system. It's like you may have a right to do something, but it doesn't mean you should exercise that right because it's impolite, it's boorish, it's lame, it's stupid, it's
right,
dysfunctional, and you want to go ahead and do it. You do not teach children this kind of message. Not for this. Not to go out and say, hey, we got to promote breaking the law. This isn't something where it has got discrimination written all over it because of ethnicity. It has nothing to do with it.
Right.
It's got to do, you broke the law, you're trespassing in the country, and you're trying to say, open your front door where you live. Don't lock it.
That was last week with high schoolers. So this video here is preschools, and these are the preschool teachers.
They should be fired.
Indoctrinating kids. Let me start.
My name is Dr. Canton. I am the director here at the Chloe Day School here in Harlem, New York. As today is a national day of protest for all the violent things that we're seeing happening across our city. Here at the Chloe Day School, we learn about service and acts of service from Martin Luther King. And so to end our month of service, it's too cold outside for us to go outside and protest. Our teachers cannot walk off the job and leave our children unsupervised. So today, we decided in solidarity, we will support all those who are out protesting against the violence that we see and the harm that we see happening to our friends. So some of our friends are going to share how they feel about what's happening and what they want to see happen in our government to change the harm that we see. So Sahad, how do you feel about what's happening?
I feel all of it.
Right, and how do you feel? What did you tell us earlier?
I feel angry.
Because you don't like to see what?
I don't like to see people are hurt or taken away from their families.
Right.
How does he know anybody is being taken away from their families?
He's being brainwashed. A child. This is despicable. Again, this is this thing of, it's okay, it's crime, so let's support the criminals.
Right.
What in the hell? You don't do that in an ordered society. Anybody's society, anywhere in the world.
So It's
And by the way, how about if we instituted a program to fire every one of these jackasses masquerading as a school teacher, and we went in and got a hold of the children and started propagandizing them to fire their dumbass teachers?
And what do we want to say? Stop the
Hating.
right. Okay, and my last three, Faith, Mariama, and Raya, what do we want to tell people?
Enough stop hurting people.
And what do we want to say as a school?
Wait, stop. Enough is enough. Stop hurting people. Why don't you shut this heifer's ass up right here about trying to get folk to break the law, where they gonna wind up getting more folk killed for no damn purpose except to seduce this country into letting itself be infiltrated by its enemies and those who would harm it, by setting the stage for these children to grow up with no respect for law and order, and to make those urban areas where they live even more lawless, filled with more theft and death. That is absolutely absurd. Look, does that make any sense to you?
Right, let me finish one.
Shadira, would you like to share your thoughts?
My thoughts are united, we're powerful, our words are strong, kindness is free. Let's do the right thing.
Miss Amy, would you like to share?
Just stop hating and be kind to one another.
Newsom just got exposed for massive Medicare scam. Dr. Oz dropped the hammer. Illegal immigrants to California get free dental vision on Medicare while seniors get nothing. Let's play this clip.
Let's talk about illegal immigrants. So, Gavin Newsom was giving us a hard time for threatening the health insurance of illegal immigrants. Just to be very transparent, if you're on Medicare, you don't get free dental, you don't get free vision. You do if you're an illegal immigrant in California.
This is the infuriating.
Okay. So anyway, so you got taxpayers in New Mexico, right, which is a blue state but a poor state, paying extra tax dollars to the federal government that are recycled back into LA to deal with the fraud that I'm talking about. So illegal immigrants, he's mad. We're horrible people. We're Republicans. You have no conscience. You have no heart. As soon as we made it clear we were no longer going to pay for illegal immigrants in California, what did he do? He took them off Med-Cal. Now, he didn't take them off. He took them up on the federal side. So in theory, only emergency services are going to get paid for illegal immigrants in California, which is a national law.
And it's reasonable.
Reasonable. Now, we want babies delivered, car accident victims.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, get health care, but not elective hernia surgery, cataracts. You know, you have to be an American citizen who paid into the system to get these. So anyway, so we deal with this. Gavin says we're only going to pay for illegal immigrants through our own state-based system. We've audited him now. This data's coming out this week. We have now found over $1.5 billion of money spent wrongly. We've audited it. They're not even arguing. $1.5 billion from that California charged the federal government for illegal immigrants that they're not allowed to pay charges for. They have to pay for it themselves. He's not happy, but they're paying us because they know we're right. So you're going to see something happen very interesting in California. As soon as the money is being paid by California government officials, they're going to start getting more serious about this. And that's why it's so important for us to say, we're not into this anymore. I'm not going to let taxpayers in Alabama and Mississippi, New Mexico, our poorest states, pay for the fourth largest economy in the world, and they get less. Let's talk about illegal.
Okay. For the last 13 years, I've had an ongoing battle with the state of California that keeps illegally seizing funds of mine, claiming that I owe it for state taxes. I don't. I get it back, but they get to keep it for months and earn interest on it. And I have to pay the cost of lawyer fees and accountant's fees. So they are broke busted. They're selling a bill of goods like that thing about playing reparations in the Bay Area, which was a lie because they didn't have the money to pay for it, and a whole lot of other junk in there, like you get an assessment, mental health assessment. I think the maximum now is over $25,000 a year as a specific assessment to people. So it's getting bad to pay for these programs, which essentially are trying to keep people there so that they don't lose congressional representation that would keep them from pushing their sick agendas on the rest of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's crazy.
I want to play this clip here. This is under a minute.
Doctor billed the government $120 million in a single year, claiming to oversee 1,900 patients. With almost 2,000 hospice agencies, LA County has more than 36 states combined, and 30 times more than either Florida or New York.
18% of the whole country's home healthcare billing is coming out of Los Angeles County. How is that possible?
And take a look at this map, a cluster of 287 hospice providers in a 2-mile radius, some in strip malls, unmarked buildings, even a wrecking yard and vacant lot.
All of it is just paperwork. I could fill that out in Kazakhstan if I want. And get a hospice license or anything.
And Doctor billed the government $120 million in a single year.
So this is just a tip of the iceberg, ice pun being the operative word here, of California fraud, and now they're protesting for anti-ICE. Like, come on.
Yeah, come on. That same thing going on in Memphis, Shelby County, Tennessee. Same thing going on in Chicago, Illinois. Same thing going on in New York. Same thing going on in Detroit, Michigan. It's criminality. And see, this is big money going to a lot of people, because it's not just the people who are at the tip of the spear. It's not just the Somalis. It's these folk that are elected and appointed that are also getting some of the take too.
Right. Now
you become an elected or appointed official to get rich. Really?
And meanwhile, in LA, you have Maxine Waters, wastewater out here protesting with the protesters, and she apparently has like a bodyguard with her because she's so little. Where's she at?
And wasn't she the one talking about break the plate glass windows if there's a business that has a support Trump sign up there, or scratch a car, or break the windows out, or burn something if you didn't like it? Kind of strange, isn't it?
And there she go with her big bodyguard. Ain't nobody paying her no mind. But these people out there, a lot of them are paid protesters.
And BLM got money to organize and provide planning and transportation and communications for these things.
You see how she's just doing a photo op?
Yes. She needs to clean the place up so she doesn't have so many homeless in our district and so many hypodermic needles out there on the sidewalk just laying around.
Yeah, but now they have fraud coming out of Los Angeles with
yes.
That's something.
Yes.
We really gonna have to do a deep dive on Thursday with the fraud in California. And, Minnesota, now California, and yes, they are targeting these blue states, sanctuary cities.
They should, because these blue states formed the template. They drew up the blueprints. So people just watching what they've been doing for the last several years and say, hey, what goes around comes around. It was good enough for them. Let's give them a little payback. Let them see what it feels like. Maybe they won't be so inclined to do it in the future. Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't she complaining about ICE agents being masked?
And she got her mask on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to say it's to prevent COVID. And honestly, I'm going to save them for later. I don't want to deal with Brandon Johnson right now. So yeah, it's we got to stay on this fraud train. California's up next. Now, I will say this though, because I'm not going to always sit up here and be on the bandwagon of Republicans or Donald Trump, because it's, a couple missteps that I disagree with. And the thing is, listen, if you're going to go after fraud, it has to be across the board, because I am going to do some research on another story out of Mississippi, welfare fraud. And
Jackson, Mississippi, that modeled itself on Memphis, Tennessee. And by the way, Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, where you see all of the Somalian fraud, they modeled that on Memphis, Tennessee, where we had a lot of fraud about 20 years ago in terms of child care. A lot.
Well, here's the thing. Oh, this is what I wanted to share with kids. This is crazy and pathetic right here. I would be so pissed. And what it says here, hundreds of New York City students walk out for anti-ICE protests. Union Square meeting at Columbus Circle, a national shutdown day hit school. So this was now.
When I see me too. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So after Billie Eilish said no one is illegal on stolen land, a member of one Indian tribe noted that the singer's home is actually on their ancestral property.
Well,
yeah, I think we have a picture of the Indian here. A wife who suspected her husband of cheating cut off his penis and flushed it down the toilet. Luckily for the husband, one man volunteered to retrieve it. Freezing temperatures continue around the country. This morning in D.C., for instance, they actually had to jumpstart Nancy Pelosi's face. Meanwhile, irate New Yorkers say their streets still haven't been cleared of snow, with one woman complaining she hasn't been plowed in years. Hundreds of dogs were in town for the Westminster Kennel Club dog show. Yeah, or as Kristi Noem calls it, target practice. A 4-year-old Doberman Pinscher named Penny won Best in Show. Coming in a close second, Rosie's Untamed Bikini line. Yeah, boy. Joe Biden's ex-husband is being charged with murdering his new wife. Meanwhile, Jill's current husband is accused of murdering a bathroom. Sydney Sweeney admitted that she has a huge fear of being alone for the rest of her life. It's not that bad, said one man. In a police raid at a temple in Thailand, Buddhist monks were caught with pornography, sex toys, penis pumps, and an escort list. In a related story, guess who just filled out an application to become a Buddhist monk? Apple and Google are selling apps that can generate nude images from normal photographs. As a test, I even ran a picture of myself fully clothed, and lo and behold, it works. Yeah, it sure hides a lot. All right, so you got to hand it to the Democrats. On one hand, they think a child can handle the decision to lop off their genitals, but then on the other, they think black people can't get a photo ID. Right, Chuck?
The SAVE Act is an abomination. It's Jim Crow 2.0 across the country. We are going to do everything we can to stop it.
Thanks for weighing in, Chuck. Now go back to your burrow where you smash mice with your giant forehead. So Dems are calling the SAVE Act Jim Crow 2.0, but if that were the case, they'd support it again. But to them, showing an ID to vote is no different than forcing people to drink from separate water fountains. Meanwhile, you need an ID to buy Sudafed, rent a U-Haul, and date Bill Belichick. Of course, everyone, blacks, whites, Hispanics, like voter ID.
85% of white people favor it, 82% of Latino, 76% of black Americans favor it. So the bottom line is this. Voter ID is not controversial in this country. A photo ID to vote is not controversial in this country. It is not controversial by party, and it is not controversial by race. The vast majority of Americans agree with Nicki Minaj that, in fact, you should have a photo ID to be able to vote.
And that was on CNN, which is like Dracula admitting he owns a tanning bed. But when Nicki Minaj, your grandma, and CNN's Pee Wee Herman agree on something, that's not Jim Crow, that's eating crow. Yeah. Thank you. Little twist of words there. But Democrats don't hate the SAVE Act because it's racist. They hate it because it creates something they can't compete with. Oversight. It's like putting a lock on the door. The people who already live in the house, they don't mind, but the people trying to break in start yelling about how locks divide people. Because locks keep everyone honest. And that's where we lose the Dems. It's when we start talking about honesty. Trying to find an honest person in that party is like trying to find a black singer on a Lawrence Welk rerun. Our audience gets that. But if your political strategy can't survive an audit, maybe your problem isn't the law, it's your party. It's as crooked as a picture hung on a wall by Kamala after happy hour. The same people who tell you borders are fake, gender is a choice, and crime is a social construct suddenly insist elections should be taken on faith. So yeah, call it Jim Crow. The rest of America is calling it sanity. And when sanity becomes controversial, you don't need an ID to check to know who the nut jobs are.
Because I have gotten quite a few messages, quite a few, for me to review this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Johnny. I'm sure not going to hold y'all up. Let's keep sending me about this video. Let's go.
On July 20th, 2025, while on patrol, an officer observed a gray sedan fail to come to a complete stop at a stop sign, prompting a traffic stop.
What's up? What's the problem? You just came for 10-4. It's going to be unreadable Georgia tag. We're going to be 4500 block of Edgemore on a gray sedan.
Why are you reading my tag and I just came
you got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
I do, but first of all,
Step back in the car.
No, because I know my rights, and you just pulled over for no reason.
1245. Step back in the car.
I'm not gonna. I don't have anything. I'm gonna stay right here and talk to you.
Okay.
Because
I'm telling you. I'm giving you a lawful order.
I know my rights.
I'm giving you a lawful order.
And I'm giving you a lawful rights. I'm gonna read you your rights in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna sit down, but I'm gonna read you your rights in a minute because I've been to law school. I've been going through law school. I'm gonna read you your rights.
Congratulations. I have 2 reasons for the traffic stop. Give me your license, registration, proof
Tell me why first, because I didn't do nothing. I'm just pulling around because I just came from my cousins and now I'm back over here to pull into my apartment.
Okay.
So what did I
license,
do?
registration,
what
proof
did I do
insurance.
for me to give you that?
License, registration, proof
Tell
of
me
insurance.
what I did for me to give you that
Once
first.
I get all your documents, I will give you that.
No, you have to tell me first what did I
just
do.
told you.
What did I do?
Once I get all of your information, I will give you.
I didn't do no illegal turn. I just came from around there. I really just came from the stop sign and pulled in. So I didn't understand what he's
license,
doing.
registration, proof of insurance.
Tell me what I did first, sir.
You are going to go to jail for resisting if you do not provide
and you're
legal
about to get
documentation.
sued for coming over here for pulling me over for no reason.
Okay.
Was you speeding? I wasn't speeding. We literally just came from around the corner. Nobody was speeding, none of that. So I'm confused. Where's my wallet? Because he's gonna get me. He's gonna piss me off for real. This gonna go bad for him.
Okay.
What did she do? I ain't do nothing. Tell me what I did.
I don't have to explain to you what she did.
Yes, you do.
You're not you. No, I
Okay,
don't.
well, answer me. What did I do?
When I get all of your documentation, I will provide that
Hey,
to you.
Jalen, give me just a second. I got pulled over, and I'm trying to figure out why he pulled me over. She ain't do nothing. Sir, hold on. He passed. You have to tell me why you pulled me over because you just literally, we're in the cluster, and I wasn't even on the main road for you to pull me
I am
over.
asking for all your legal documentation.
I can give you that, but I need you to give me a legal reason.
Okay, can you give me your license, registration, and proof of insurance? Again, like I've asked
Okay,
for
what's
the
your
8th time.
badge number? What's your badge number and your name?
When I get all of your legal
okay, what's your
documentation,
name
I
and your
will give you
badge
that.
number? Because you just pulled me over for no reason.
Again, I have 2 reasons for the stop.
Okay, so tell me before I give my damn information. Tell me.
That's not how that works.
That is how that works. I done been through this shit before and I done been through law school. So tell me before I give you my stuff. I done been through law school and I know what the is going on. You supposed to read what, you supposed to tell me what I've done. Tell me why you pulling me over. Say first of all, you supposed to say, hey, I'm pulling you over for this. Now, can I have your license and registration? So tell me why you pulling me over so I can go ahead and hand you my license and stuff. Go ahead and tell me. Why you pulling me? Because you ain't got no reason. Exactly.
She'll be crying for you know it. Matter of time.
What y'all want me to watch this for? We have a law student in the building. We got a law student in the building. She done been in law school. She know. She got me at, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read you your rights. I'm going to read you your rights. Let's continue this craziness. Let's go.
You ain't got no reason. Like, you ain't got no reason.
Not even be standing by your door.
Can you move from my door? No. Yes, you can. Move.
Wait, did she go to law school too? Was she her, what do you call him, her study buddy? Was she her study buddy? Did they pop quiz questions off of each other? How she know he shouldn't be standing next to her door like that? Now we got a lawyer and a prosecutor in the bill. Let's go.
Okay. Let me call somebody. Like, you from my dog. I ain't got no choice but to call him now. Now I gotta call him. Cause what the hell?
Can I get your documentation?
Can you tell me
so
why
I
you
can
pulled me
explain
over?
to you the reason for
I
the
need
stop?
you to go ahead and
This
explain
is
to
not
me
your.
now.
This is not your stop.
This is my stop. This
No.
is my stop.
This is not your stop.
This is her mama right now.
This is my traffic stop. I will explain to you the reason for the stop when I get all of your legal documentation.
Okay, tell me my legal reasons so I can give you my legal documentation. Because I can
That's
give you my
not how
license.
this works.
Yes, this is how it works.
Okay, give me your license.
Tell me why we doing it.
Give me your license.
Tell me why we doing it.
Give me your
I
license.
give you a high five. Don't touch me.
Step out of the car.
Here you go.
Step
Don't
out of the
touch
car.
me.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
I swear to God, y'all finna get sued. I got to the max. I did the law school. Y'all finna get sued. Oh my daughter, I'm finna sue the y'all. Hey, literally, listen, Kiara, I'm not calling. Matter of fact, my daddy in town. I'm gonna let y'all have this shit because I already know y'all wrong.
You're good. I got her. Get her.
With her shirt saying, "In the dragons we trust." Let's go.
Y'all better not get her for shit because she ain't do shit.
No, she's good. You don't have to detain her. Just
I
watch
swear
her.
to God. Sir, don't push me.
Stop. Turn around.
Because you just did this for no reason. You didn't even tell me why I was pulled over.
Take a seat.
Okay, give me a second. I need to talk. Give me a second. Okay, can you let me go? I'm not gonna go nowhere. I need you to let me go though. Let me the go. Tell him to get. Excuse me. You need to tell him to get his hands off me right now. Cause I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna get to the car, but let me go. All right, I'm not gonna
sit down.
Just let me stand, but you ain't gotta keep pushing me. I swear to God, you keep pushing on me like this. I'm gonna knee him in your nuts. Kiara, I can't stay calm. He keep putting his hands on me, and I'm gonna knee him in his nuts for real. Thank you. Stop touching me. Tell him to get his hands off of me.
Sit down.
Well, get your hands off of me.
Sit down in the car.
Okay, so get your.
Why did she leave the house with no bra on? The infamous lawyer. What school did she go to? Let's go. Let's go.
Hands
Sit
off
down.
Me. I'm in the car. Okay, I'm gonna sit right here.
Go in
okay.
the car.
No, I'm
Close
right
the
here.
door.
Okay, can you chill?
Go in the car.
I'm calm, sir. I need you to stop.
Go in the car.
I'm good. I'm about to. Okay, can you stop talking to me like I'm not?
Let's go.
I'm finna get in the car.
I tried to reason with you from the beginning. Get in the car.
I'm in the car. Give me a second.
Put your feet in the car.
What was the reason you pulled her over? Okay, she's asking you and you can't tell her. She's asking you and you can't tell her at all. You being nasty. You being racist. This is racist right here. I'm calling. He's being racist. Literally, we was at the stop sign. It don't matter, Mom. We was at the stop sign. He was all looking at her car. She didn't do anything wrong. I'm telling you what happened. We was at the stop sign. He did Huey and blocked her in just like that. What did you stop her for? Tell her what he stopped her for so you can give her her ID. That's all he had to do, but he being a nasty white. Y'all finna get sued. Stop touching me.
Go in the car.
I'm in the car.
In the car, all the way.
I swear to God, you touch me, I'm finna spit on my mama. You stop touching me. Stop touching
Go
me.
in the car.
Okay,
I'm closing the door. Get in the car.
Okay, I'm
Get
gonna
in
call
the
my
car.
daddy.
No.
Get in the car.
Hold on, is she calling my daddy? Kiara! I swear to God, you gotta stop pushing me. Get down.
Hey, she ripped the cuff. Hey, she ripped the cuff.
Get your hands off me. I'm gonna spit on all y'all. I'm gonna
I got the legs. Hey, coordinate your legs.
Relax. I'm not gonna come back because y'all motherfuckers. I'll relax. Y'all motherfucking relax.
Relax.
I swear to God, y'all finna get sold like a y'all finna get sold like a on my daughter.
Lock
on my daughter.
Of course she's somebody's mama. Of course she is somebody's mama out here with no bra on. trying to keep this wig together with this damn headband on her hair, acting like she don't have no damn sense. The trunk even closed on her car. She done been in law school. I don't know no lawyer with these things in their nose. So if you went to law school, what happened? You couldn't pass the bar? What happened? Why are you still not in law school? Why are you not an attorney right now? What the hell is going on?
Oh my daughter.
Make it good.
Y'all must not know I'm in law school. I'm in law school. All y'all asses finna get out of here. I got it. I'm trying to make sure she caught my daddy.
She can go.
Okay, I need to make sure. She's not touching me.
We'll roll down the window for you.
No, I'm okay.
Get in.
I'm good, y'all.
You're already under arrest. Get in.
Please don't touch me. I got
Get
it.
in.
I got it, y'all. I need y'all to relax.
Get in.
I'm in.
Last warning. Get in.
Get in the car.
Just stop. Just stop. You're already under arrest.
Y'all did not have to do that.
Got your hand on the female.
Exactly. He had her all on the ground before he pulled up.
Yes,
For no reason.
don't you think though if she complied it'd be a lot
She
easier?
asked what was the reason she
Okay.
got pulled over.
And the sergeant's on the way.
Now we're all now the whole neighborhood coming out and he talking about somebody putting their hand on the feet. You don't know what the hell happened. Wasn't nobody there but them. Nobody was there but the white officers, since y'all want to make this about racism. This don't got nothing to do with race. Okay, if you want to fight it in court, you could have got a ticket, whatever the case may be. She would know because she's an attorney, right? Well, she went to law school. And then she got her study buddy right here because she know the law too. Now the whole community is outside, all over her, showing her ass. Nobody said, Bumquisha, sit down in the car, act like you got some damn sense. Nobody not gonna do that. You think they're gonna make her be accountable? No, they're not gonna make her be accountable. Now everybody out here, look at all these people out here over her own doing, whether she was right or wrong. Like she said, I done been through this before. Well, you know the routine then. Go ahead, take the ticket, move on, do what you gotta do. You don't got no warranty, and let you go. Nah, they're not gonna do this. There's a whole damn community out here raising hell over something that they don't know.
Not tell her at all. What was the reason you pulled us over? Exactly.
What's the reason?
No, you
What
do.
is the reason?
You do have to. You gotta tell us what you get us. What you pulled us over for? You gotta tell us. Exactly. Exactly. Well, that's not fine. What did we do wrong? Okay, where is the sergeant at?
He's on his way.
Exactly. He's being nasty. He probably don't like black people.
They'll call one.
Right there.
If they call one, if she's a bit. I don't know, because I'm not the one that stopped them. So why you keep yelling at me?
Exactly. Y'all tell us why we were stopped. I was in the car.
So ridiculous.
I was in the car.
Neither am I, bro. You're here barking off for no reason, not even involved. That's my people. All right. I'm trying to get you answers. If you don't want answers, then you can take your ass somewhere else. None of y'all answered it. No, all that barking don't mean shit. I bet you wouldn't be talking about. Right. Because you know me, right? Yeah, you don't know me. You mean? Because you know me though, right?
He's right here.
Same guy that's whooping on her, right? Same guy whooping on your mama, right? Same guy whooping on his mama, right? Tough guy.
I ain't talking about
Okay.
Just hush. Where's the sergeant?
And you want him to hush. So he do know you. Oh, you the same guy in the pink that's been beating on his mama. What? Oh, I know you ain't talking about she a female and you the male that's hitting on your mama. Oh, I know that this ain't correct. Oh, I know I missed something. Now this one in the green, you know, the study guard, the study partner, now she want everybody to hush. And you be the main one starting and wondering why them people lose their damn life. They lose their life sometimes over coming out, minding their business that don't got a damn thing to do with them. She not pay your bills. She not gonna bail your punk asses out. She not gonna go feed the dog. She not gonna go get your children and do some homework with them. She not gonna do none of that. And everybody outside barking over something that don't got a damn thing to do with them.
He's coming.
He's coming.
How about you getting out with me though?
What? Stop.
I need my asthma pump. I'm finna pass out.
Okay.
I'm finna pass out.
Don't
touch me.
I gotta secure
Stop,
you.
because I
No,
need
Victor,
somebody else.
Victor.
Get somebody else. Stop, because I don't like the way you
secure
handling me.
I need to secure you.
I
Yeah,
need
she slipped. She keeps slipping.
Because
Getting her asthma pump.
Okay.
I need to put your cuffs
y'all
on.
don't even know where it's at. Walk me over there.
No.
Your family.
Walk me over there.
Your friend will get it.
Y'all
Okay?
finna have me pass out. If I pass out, y'all really
I
finna.
need to secure you in handcuffs. Okay?
No, I got it. No, y'all already got the door closed. You ain't
Yeah, I
gotta
need to-
secure
I need to-
shit. You already got to be closed in this mother.
Just
Close the door.
Turn around and
Close the door.
I need to secure you in
Just
cuffs.
close the door.
I need to secure you in
Close
cuffs.
the door.
Sorry, I know this officer's really trying to be nice, but we need a different officer. Like who? Officer Cujo will calm her punk ass down in a heartbeat. That's when Officer Cujo just to put a little slap on that ass. She would not move. She would not move. You would thought she is a white girl because she'd have turned into a goat. You would think she is a white girl. You know, she already got the hair for it, right? You would think she the damn white girl. Put Officer Cujo back there with her ass sit still, all that kicking and acting like she don't got no damn sense.
We're gonna put a hobble on you if you don't.
No, I need you to close the door.
And I need to secure your cuffs.
Okay, I
Come
need
here.
my ass.
Okay, give me your hands. Can
you do it? Because he's handling
Okay,
me too
go
rough.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm finna kick your ass in your shit because you handling me too rough.
Stop. Turn around.
Handle me like that again, I'ma spit on your ass and I'ma kick you in your shit. I'ma kick your white ass in your shit. You grab on me like that one more time.
Do not do that.
Handle me like that one more time, your ass finna get spit on.
Stop.
I'm not stopping shit. The way he just handled me.
Where's your pump? Where's your asthma pump? Stop. Where's your asthma pump?
Stop handling me, because the way you keep handling me, stop. Can y'all tell him to stop touching me? Stop. I need you to get your hands off of me and I'll stop. Get him the away from me.
Owens.
Listen, get him the away from me and then I will calm down. I'm gonna reason with them, but I'm not gonna reason with your ass. Y'all got 10 seconds and I'm finna start spitting. 10 seconds. I'm gonna give y'all ass 10 seconds. I'm gonna give y'all ass 10 seconds. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. That's what the stop. That's what the I thought. Back the up.
This is the problem.
Now back your ass up.
This cause
My problem is because his white ass don't pull me up for no reason. I thought I'm already in the complex. That's my problem.
Don't worry about it. This was messed up. She slipped out.
It's okay. I'm on my 5th year in law school, and I know my rights. Nobody read me my rights. Nobody said nothing. I'm on my 5th year in law school. Y'all finna go to jail. Oh, y'all finna lose your job.
That's fine.
Oh.
Relax, baby. You can take the handcuff off you.
This my hair. This my hair.
What's your name, man?
This my
I'm
hair.
trying to take this handcuff off. You need
Hey,
to
go get my hair clip. Girl, I need a hair clip. Girl, go take my wig off. I need a hair clip. Shut the up. Bring my hair clip or something. I need y'all to shut the up so my friend can hear me on where my hair clip is at. My girl, it's either in my purse.
Where's your asthma pump at? That's what we're
Huh?
talking about.
I need her idea.
I don't know. My hair in that car somewhere.
Ma'am, do me a favor, have a seat right
Hey,
here,
we
please.
got to. I'm trying to tell her where my hair is.
We're gonna do that. Do me a favor, have a seat.
We just did a whole bunch of stuff. So y'all want to do this? Y'all want to do this again? Y'all want to do it again? Y'all want to do this again?
Ma'am, we're trying
Okay, I need y'all to relax. Okay.
Come
Why
on.
y'all handling me like this?
I'm just holding you up.
First of all, I need y'all to read me something and tell me why I was pulled
What
over.
do you want to do that?
What can we get from her? What can we get from her?
Come on.
What would you like from?
Why are they kissing her ass right now? I really need to know what can I get for you? What do you want sweet and low, or do you want white sugar? Do you want brown sugar? You know, you want me to get this white meat officer over here from you? Oh, you want your hair clip? Oh, you want your bobby pin too? Oh, what you want your inhaler? Where should I go find it? I'm on my way to Berkeley. Would you like to have it your way there as well? What the hell is really going on this traffic stop? Her 5th year in law school and I'm in my 9th year. She on her 5th year and I'm in my 9th year. Who you think gonna get there first? Get the hell out of here.
Ma'am, come on, let's go. Car. All right, come on. Come on, please. No, we're not doing that. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Ma'am, let's go. Let's go.
You all up on me like.
Come on, let's go, please. Don't do that.
They all finna lose their job, so it don't matter. Stop grabbing on my leg. I'm
Don't do
gonna
that.
kick your leg.
Stop. Let's go.
Taking this to Northwest, throwing it away.
Yeah, where you cuffs?
Go. Get this at 15 and go.
Shut your big mouth ass up. You steady talking.
Okay. Does somebody who's speaking normally want to talk or not? Okay, come on. But you gotta talk normal. I'm not gonna yell back and forth with you.
But that's fine. But look what all this stuff you're causing. Literally. For nothing. We don't even know why.
Ma'am, you're not. You're still yelling. Just take a deep breath. I understand you're upset. That's fine. We can talk. But you
just don't understand. If this was your daughter, he manhandled her wrong. That is my friend. But if that was your daughter, he would manhandle her wrong. Everybody's standing out here. Okay? Listen, we was at a stop sign, okay? Literally, we was at a stop sign. We didn't do a legal turn. We didn't do anything. I got it. Yes. I'm a Kakami. Listen. We got stopped. We was at the stop sign, okay? We did not do no illegal turn. We didn't do anything. He was looking in the car, okay? And then he busted a Yui. By the time we got there, my mother stayed right there. I was coming over here to see my mother. My mother, 4514.
Oh, we were just over there.
I know. I
This
came
your brother right here?
That is my brother.
He got a lot of attitude, huh?
Yeah. Okay. We can't. As soon as we pulled up, he blocked us in. Look, she couldn't even turn nowhere. First thing he do is he hopped out. He like this. Give me your license and everything. So now we're like, okay, so what did I do? Like, did I do an illegal turn? Yeah. What did I do? He's being nasty. He said, I don't have to tell you anything. Right. Just give me your license. Okay, if she's being detained or something, could you at least tell us what she do? She had the ID right there, so she could give him everything. Yeah. He pulled her out of the vehicle and said she's finna go to jail for something I don't even know.
Stop lying, bum Quisha. Stop lying.
And they was manhandling her so wrong for nothing. Okay. And still we don't know what she did. Okay. We don't know. He's being nasty.
I can find out for you.
But that's so wrong. She did not have a problem showing none of her documentation. He was being nasty like he don't like black people. I'm not understanding. Everything this could have been avoided. He was being nasty like he had a bad day or something. Yeah. He never told us what she did wrong. I was in the car. I'm trying to figure out what the hell we did wrong because we was at a stop sign. We literally boom, boom, boom.
All right, you ready for my answer?
Yes.
Okay. Although it's best practice to tell people why you stopped them, so hey, I stopped you for this, or hey, I stopped you for that, it's not required by law or policy, so you don't have to do it. So he doesn't have to. So yeah, I agree it's best practice, and moving forward, I'll tell him he needs to be telling people what to stop.
He do.
Yeah, I agree with you, but it's not required by law or policy. So he doesn't have to, but he should. It's the right thing to do because people want to know why they're getting stopped. So that's the first thing.
We did not do a legal term. We didn't even do anything. So
I didn't see what happened. That's fine. I didn't see what happened, so I can't tell you what the reason is. All I can tell you is it's not required that he has to tell you, but it is best practice. You should tell you because sometimes
going to jail for nothing.
Well, sometimes it can squash some of the stuff by telling you, but sometimes it can't. Sometimes people just argue no matter what.
This is what he wanted. He came up here with a nasty attitude, and literally, like, we just got here.
Okay.
She had her ID in her hand, literally in her hand. He snatched her out the car for nothing. Right. Everybody is out here. Everybody's seen it.
Did she get out of the car, or he pulled her out of the car?
She opened her door. Got out the car. Okay, and she asked him, "What is the reason why you pulled me over?" He got in her face and said, "Get back in the car." Okay, she got in the car and he was being all high style. And she said, "Okay, I don't have a problem giving you any of my documentation, but what did I do?" Because literally, we was at the stop sign.
So her attitude was pretty good.
Huh?
Her attitude was pretty good.
Yeah.
It devolved pretty bad by the time I got here, though, huh?
Yes, because he dragged her out the car, and she was wondering, like, why are you being handling me like this? And now it's two of them. Now it's two of them, right? But still, don't know why he stopped her.
I'm sorry, baby. Just take a picture of it and send it to them. That's fine. They can keep it. We don't.
Let me see.
Just make it so she can get bonded out faster. Just let one of them can take a picture of it and send it to him, and then she can get out of jail faster.
They're not even making it. It's so unnecessary. Like the type of energy. Let me see it, and I will give it to him. I'm working with the sergeant because they're being nasty. They don't even know how to talk to people. That's what I'm saying. They treat people like they criminals. I ain't never did nothing like that.
She just know her rights because she is.
Yeah, she know her rights. That's what I'm saying. She know it.
She's in school for she's in.
They act like they can just do whatever they want to do and talk to people like they however.
Can you get your phone? Let's take a picture and send it to him.
Still don't know why she got pulled.
So I'll find out for you why she got pulled over, and I'll let you know.
She was asking what they were pulling her for. She had it in her hand.
It's literally like this. Like this. It literally, his hand was right here. She was right here.
All right.
I'm a law student. I know my rights.
1015 Bravo Foxtrot, 51 to BIC, copy starting.
Kiara! Kiara!
101799.
Get my keys to my car. Lock the door. Did you call T? What did he say?
She was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, assault on a law enforcement officer, and resisting an officer.